I've been avoiding this post for years, but I can't shake what happened at my high school in rural Kentucky. I'm 21 now, in college, but I still hear those whispers when I'm alone too long. This was my sophomore year at Grayson High, in a classroom that everyone avoided after dark. It's about the voices in room 204, and why I'll never go back to that school. This is long, so grab a coffee. Grayson High was old, built in the 1920s, all creaky floors and stained plaster. Room 204 was on the second floor, a history classroom with tall windows and desks that wobbled. Kids called it the whisper room, said you'd hear voices if you stayed late, old teachers, dead students, no one agreed. I didn't buy it, ghost stories are just bored teens making noise. But I was in debate club, and we'd practice in 204 after hours, no choice, only room free. Most nights, it was fine, dusty, cold, but quiet. Until November. It was a Tuesday, debate prep running late, maybe 7 p.m. Sun was down, halls dark, just me, my teammate Claire, and our coach, Mr. Ellis, a tired guy who'd leave us to wrap up while he graded in his office. Claire was packing her notes when we heard it, a whisper, soft, like someone muttering behind the chalkboard. Couldn't catch words, just a rhythm, rising and falling, like an argument in another room. We froze, looked at each other. "You hear that?" I whispered. She nodded, eyes wide. Ellis was downstairs, no way it was him. We checked the hall, empty, lights off, just the hum of the janitor's vacuum far away. Back in 204, it was louder, coming from the back corner, where a locked closet held old maps and projectors. The whispers layered, multiple voices, male, female, young, old, overlapping in a rush. I grabbed my phone, recorded, nothing but static when I played it back, but we heard it live, clear as day. Claire wanted to bolt, I said we should check the closet. Dumb, but I was curious, not scared yet. Lock was rusted, wouldn't budge, but the whispers stopped when I touched it, like they'd been caught. Told Ellis the next day, he laughed, said old buildings creak, probably pipes. Claire wasn't convinced, started skipping practice, leaving me alone in 204. The whispers came back, every night I stayed late, always after 7, always from that closet. Words got clearer, stay here, don't tell, you're late. Never my name, but it felt personal, like they knew I was listening. I'd shine my flashlight, see nothing but cobwebs, but the air got heavy, like breathing through a wet cloth. By December, I was obsessed, stayed late on purpose, recording, researching. Last straw was January, alone in 204, debate tournament prep. Whispers started at 7 sharp, loud, a chorus now, dozens, chanting, open it, open it. The closet door shook, dust falling, and I smelled smoke, faint, like burning paper. I ran, didn't look back, quit debate the next day. Moved school senior year, but I looked up Grayson later. Room 204 was sealed in '68 after incidents, students fainting, teachers quitting. Locals say Harrow's still there, teaching to empty desks. I hear whispers sometimes, faint, in my dorm at night, saying, stay. Anyone else been in 204? I've never shared this because I don't know how to explain it without sounding like I'm losing it. I'm 20 now, working retail, but when I was 16 at Lincoln High in Oregon, something in the boys' locker room made me question everything. It wasn't ghosts or shadows, it was a feeling, a cold that stuck to me, and the sense I wasn't alone. I don't go near gyms after dark anymore. This is long, so settle in. Lincoln was a 90s build, all shiny tiles and big windows, but the locker room felt older, damp, echoey, with flickering lights and a faint mold smell. I was on the swim team, decent backstroker, always at practice till 8 p.m. The locker room was my least favorite part, claustrophobic, benches bolted to the floor, showers that hissed like they were annoyed. Kids joked it was haunted, said you'd feel watched near the back stalls, but I shrugged it off. High school's full of dumb rumors. October, sophomore year, I noticed it first. Practice ran late, coach yelling about form, so I was last to hit the showers. Around 8:30, alone, the air changed, sharp, like stepping into a freezer. Not just post-swim chills, my breath fogged, teeth chattered, and my skin prickled, like someone was standing an inch behind me. I turned, soap stinging my eyes, nobody, just dripping pipes and my towel on the bench. It kept happening, always after practice, always near the back stalls, where the lights were dimmest. Temperature would plummet, my chest would tighten, and I'd hear breathing, not mine, shallow, like someone holding back a cough. Checked every stall, every corner, empty, but the cold followed me, clinging like wet clothes. My teammate Josh noticed me acting weird, asked if I was okay. I lied, said I was tired, but he said he'd felt it too, a vibe by the showers, like someone was waiting. He laughed it off, but I saw him avoid the back stalls after that. By November, I dreaded practice, started showering at home, but coach made us clean the locker room weekly, team bonding, he called it. Alone, mopping near the stalls, the cold hit hard, worse than before. My fingers numbed, my flashlight dimmed, and the breathing was loud, right beside me, wet, ragged. I dropped the mop, ran, but the door jammed, handle ice cold. Turned back, saw my breath cloud, and felt it, a hand, not touching, but there, hovering over my shoulder. Last month, I went back, needed my old goggles from the coach's office. Locker room was locked, but I felt it through the door, cold, heavy, watching. I hear breathing sometimes, soft, in quiet rooms. Lincoln's got a past, Reed's not the only death there, just the loudest. What's in those stalls? Share your stories, I need to know I'm not alone. I've been carrying this for a decade, too freaked to post until now. I'm 24, a graphic designer in Colorado, but when I was 14 at Westview High in Texas, I saw something in the auditorium that wasn't human. It wasn't just me, others saw her too, and were still haunted. This is about a figure that didn't belong, and why I don't trust empty stages. It's long, so get comfortable. Westview was a sprawling school, built in the 80s, with a fancy auditorium, red curtains, tiered seats, lights that buzzed like angry bees. I was in drama club, bit parts in plays, mostly there for friends. The auditorium was our haunt, but kids said it was cursed, lights flickering, props moving, a girl seen in the wings. I laughed, stage crew pranks, right? But we avoided rehearsals after 6 p.m., unspoken rule. March, freshman year, we were prepping for our town, staying late to fix lighting. We froze, staring. Liam, cocky, shouted, "Get out, kid!" She stood, dress swaying, and walked, not to the exit, but into the aisle, toward us. Lights flickered, air got tight, like before a storm. Becca screamed, "She's not right." Her face was visible now, no eyes, just hollows, mouth stretched too wide. We bolted backstage, locked ourselves in the green room, hearts pounding. Heard footsteps, soft, bare feet on wood, circling outside, then nothing. Checked an hour later, she was gone, auditorium empty, but the stage smelled wrong, like damp earth. Told our director, Ms. Klein, she sighed, said we were stressed, imagining things. But Tara swore she'd seen her before, during a solo rehearsal, same dress, same row. Liam admitted he'd heard footsteps at night, thought it was a prank. We started researching, found a yearbook from '88, a girl, Emily Voss, died during a school play, fell from the catwalk, neck snapped, performance cancelled. Drama kid said she'd stayed, watching every show. April, we saw her again, rehearsal, full cast, lights on. She was in the wings, not moving, just staring. Half the club saw her, some froze, some ran. Klein cancelled night rehearsals, but the sighting spread, janitors, teachers, even a parent, all describing Emily, white dress, hollow face. I quit drama, but the image stuck, her tilt, her silence. Westview's got history. Voss wasn't the first accident, just the one they talk about. I see her in crowds sometimes, far back, watching. I need your stories. Anyone seen her too?